Yankees don't talk, they show. Let's go.
Let's go. Judging the bots, game on tilt. Ball gone quick, ain't nothing built. Swing so clean, you can frame that stat. He don't need hype, just a lumber in the bat. Ben Rice heat, don't blink at the plate. Rookie with a swing like a flip the state. Fast hands, power zone locked in. With 22 step up, they know it's a win. Volpe moving like a ghost through dirt. Quick on the bag, clean with the work. Backhand grab, spin and fire.
Second place Yankees. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? The Yankees blew it today. And man, this was must win. This was probably the biggest game of the season right now. The biggest game. Freaking Clark Schmidt. You know what I always say, right? Clark Schmidt is he's gonna give up his 3 to 4 runs, and he did just that. I mean, he had to leave the game with his some, I guess, a forearm strain or something like that. But look, man, we're tied for second place now with the Rays, a game behind the Blue Jays, who swept us, man. They spanked us, dude. Spanked us, all of them. Every ball that was hit was hard. Pause. It's just it's unacceptable, man. This team, look, they show a little bit of fight, but they don't have the firepower. The Yankees do not have the firepower. If you getting beat by the Blue Jays like that, let me tell you, man, this team's in trouble. This team, Brian Cashman, you got to make some moves. You have to. This roster cannot stay as is. The bullpen has been exposed. The starting pitching has been exposed. I mean, I'm not going to say all of it, but the lineup has been exposed, especially the bottom half. The bottom half, man, when you're talking about Volpe, Wells, Peraza, LeMahieu, whoever you want to throw down there, it's not gonna cut it, man. It's just not. It's just not. And it sucks, right? It sucks. This is a game that I really wanted personally. But early, I mean, it's like we go down. We go down so early in the game, man. It feels like every game that we can't seem to take a lead early. Clark Schmidt, look, I'm going to be honest with you, right? To me, he's not that good. I've said it before. He is not the guy I want out there. I get it. He pitched great the last couple games, whatever. Yeah, but look at the teams he played, right? Look at the teams he played. And I always said it. I said it then, and I'm saying it now. We'll see when he faces a lineup that's really built like that. And it showed today, especially in the big moments. I don't think he has it. The same thing with Will Warren. They're good pitchers, but they're just not the guys you want out there in a big game. It is what it is. It seems like, and you know what, the worst part about it is, like, every time we came back, because there were some bright spots in the game, and every time we fall back, like, it's like another arm will come out there and just give it right back. They just gave it right back every time. I mean, it's demoralizing, to be honest. Demoralizing. I could just imagine being a player on the team, and it's like, yeah, we came back, let's go, and then they just give it right back up, the pitching. That's how I felt. But plain and simple, man, this team is just, it's a decent team. It's not $300 million worth, Look, it's pretty pathetic. Let's be honest. This is, it's gotten to the point, man, where it's laughable. We're the same thing last year, right? The way we finished up the World Series. The year before that, we didn't even make the playoffs. The year before that, we got swept in the ALCS. We're the laughing stock of MLB. We're a fucking joke. Excuse my language, man. I didn't want to curse, but we're a freaking joke. We're a joke. Where's the clown face? Let's put the clown face. Well, clown face don't want to work, but we'll put it next time. Oh, that shit froze. Yeah. It's just unacceptable. This is the New York Yankees, man. We're supposed to be held at a higher standard. We're supposed to be the standard. And I'm telling you right now, for the past 5-6 years, we're the brunt of every joke
Joining us in the chat,
in the
a
big
channel
leagues.
favorite, the one, the only, Real Bill P.
Bro, Bill, what's up?
Oh, snap.
Oh my
Now in
God,
the
here
chat,
we go.
The legend himself,
Here we go.
CT Cards. Entering the chat,
On the
my
road
man,
again.
Oh my
Dev
goodness.
Just
Finch.
can't wait to get on the road again.
I'm gonna turn it off. I turned it off for a second because it's getting too crazy, man. I'll tell you, man, the walk-up songs was a bad idea. It was a bad idea. I still got to do it though. I'm gonna get everybody else's thing ready. I'm trying to fix the freaking this thing in the background. Let's see if we could do this. Hold on. All right. Okay. I think we're back. Clown face. Activate. Yeah, we're laughing stock, man. A freaking laughing stock. It's sad, man. It's sad. But today I'm gonna open up the panel. If you guys want to join, go ahead and join. Just be aware that for some reason this thing has issues whenever you're on an iPhone, apparently. So if you're on a laptop, try to come on the laptop or on an Android phone or something. And when you come in, turn off. You might hear your own echo, so just turn off backstage. Turn off listen to backstage or whatever. Let me get the link ready, and I'll drop it right here in the chat. And again, before you come up here, please try to refrain from cursing too much and everything. YouTube doesn't like it. I'm telling you, YouTube doesn't like it. If you're disrespectful and if you're talking out of turn and not letting anybody speak, I'm just gonna drop you. I'm not even gonna give you a warning. This is the link, everybody. If you want to join, go ahead and join. While I say what's up to the chat, my cousin Bam Bam was good, man. Bam Bam, man. Oh man, this team is ass, bro. They straight suck, man. Frustrating. Jake says Aaron Boone addressed the team briefly. Uh-oh. Oh, my bad, Sean. It didn't play. I had it muted. Yeah, Aaron Boone addressed the team briefly tonight. He said he wants his players to be unfazed by this recent stretch. Jazz Chisholm Jr. said Boone reminded them they are the best team in the league. Really, dude? Oh, Boone, man. Look, Boone got to go. I'm sorry. He got to freaking go. It's time. It's not about if he's good, if he's bad. It doesn't even matter. It's about the fact that we haven't won in 8 years with him. And that's it. It's time for a change. That's all it's about, right? I'm sure if Hal fired
Entering
him,
the chat, from the ugly truth, the one, the only, Ken.
Let's get ready to rumble!
If Hal fired him today, he'll find a job. Probably by the end of the season, he'll find another job. So it's not about that. It's just about sometimes you just need some change. That's all it is. Who you're gonna bring in, it doesn't even matter at this point. Just something different. We need a whole new regime, and not only the manager. I'm talking about the GM everywhere, the scouting department, we need new concession workers. Everybody. I'm firing everybody. That's how pissed I am. If I'm the freaking owner, I'm firing the hot dog dude, the groundskeeper, the manager. Players are getting traded, everybody. Something's got to change, man. Something's got to change. That's all I'm saying. But let me try to catch up to these chats, man. There's a lot of y'all in here, man. I appreciate it. Don't forget, man, make sure you hit that like button. Only 2 likes, man. 10 of y'all in here. What we doing, man? What we doing? And two likes, and I got 2 family members, literally blood family members in the chat. Come on, y'all. This is bad, man. Izzy, where you at, man? Izzy's my cousin, too. Dev Finch says, Boone is a big clown. Boone, I don't get it. He's nuts. All right, look, let's start talking about the game. All right. First of all, Jason Dominguez, he needs to play. If he's not playing tomorrow, that's it. We're grabbing the pitchforks and I'm in Texas. I'll march down there. Enough's enough. The guy needs to play. He's the only one who showed up today. Let me see what he went 4 for 5. Come on. But anyway, bottom of the second, Dominguez hits a single, right? And then a balk brings him over to second. Anthony Volpe's at bat. No outs. The worst hitter on the team, probably one of the worst hitters in baseball right now. At the plate, speedy guy, can't hit a lick right now. And Boone doesn't bunt. They don't tell him to bunt. They don't even show it. Nothing. Like, what are we doing, man? That's an easy run right there. Just lay down a damn bunt, get him over to third. No. He pops it up. Runners don't advance. Nothing happens.
Now in the chat, a channel OG, D-Train.
It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough.
How you don't bunt right there with Boone, with Volpe is beyond me. Is beyond me. That is just right there. That's negligence, man. That's him. You know what? I really feel like that's Boone, Volpe, whoever it is, powers that be, and it's mainly Boone because he's the one that's gonna give that call to bunt. That's him just saying F you to all of us. Because they know, even though they say they're not listening to the noise, they know, because even the reporters ask him, why don't you bunt? Why don't you do this? That's them telling them, trying to tell us we're smarter than you. That's how I took it. I took that personal. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. I get it if it's Judge up there, even if it's Jazz Chisholm, even if it's Trent Grisham. But come on, Volpe has left like 180 runners on base this season or something like that. I'm exaggerating, but it's like 160 at this point. It seems like every time he's at the plate, it's freaking runners on first and third, first and second, bases loaded. He did have a hit with 2 RBIs today, but come on, dude. It's too little too late, man. The man has literally left the whole village out there. 150-something people. Bro, there's towns here in America that got less people than that. Like, anyway, they don't bunt for whatever reason. They don't do it. Wasted inning, like always. What are you gonna do? A lot of this is on Boone's, right? And it's not about the accountability and all that. To me, look, that really don't mean nothing, right? He could bench a player and the player still suck, or whatever it is. Look, everybody wanted him to bench Volpe and play Peraza. We saw what Peraza could do today. He went 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That's the reason why Volpe has to be out there. But just trade him, man. If the dude's not it, then trade him. Figure it out. But don't keep shoving him down our throat. And don't lie to me. Don't lie to me in the postgame and tell me he's, an elite defender. This is the same guy who told us that freaking Willie bangs. He told me Willie bang bangs, dude. And I'm like, bro, are you serious? The same guy who told us that IKF is is one of the top 3 freaking shortstops in the MLB. And then 2 weeks later, benched him completely from playing shortstop ever again. Hitman, what's up, Hitman? Hitman's from the Lower East Side too, man. Yeah, 154 runners on base. Look, I still think this team is a good team. I still think that we'll make it to the playoffs. But I want more than that, man. I'm not going to settle for that, I'm not going to settle for that. Obviously, I say that the whole Boone thing, and it's not even like my thing is I don't even think it's gonna happen right now, and I wouldn't want it to happen right now. I don't think that firing Boone right now is the answer, right? If they fire Boone right now, I don't think that really does much, but cause more chaos. And MLB won't let them do that too. You know, the Boone is the starting. He's the manager for the American League and the All-Star team. So that'd be crazy for him to go up there and have no team and be the manager. Like how would that work, right? So I doubt that's gonna happen. But in the off season, I think it's time to part ways, man. I think it's time to move on. It's time to move on. But it's not over though, right? We down one game. We down one game to the freaking to the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays smoked us, man. It seemed like every ball they hit was freaking hard. The Rays didn't play today. But if the Rays played today and had won, we'd be in third place. Just like that. You woke up in first and you went to sleep in third. We got to do better, man. We just have to do better. Hey, if y'all want to join, man, the link is in the chat somewhere. Did I drop it in there? Yeah, I put it. I'm going to pin it to the top. Hold on. If anybody wants to join. Just try not to curse too much, man, because YouTube, they be acting funny. Real Bills, Hitman says there's no accountability. I feel you, and it's true, but at the same time, I don't think that would really do anything, man. I think, you know what it is, Hitman, and you know because you was in the military, man. It's like, I feel like it's too late for Boone to do that. If Boone starts going in there and yelling at people and benching people, everybody's going to look at him sideways like, bro, why you switched up on us? Now you want to do this? It's a little too late for all that, man. That's why I think it's time for him to go. You know, maybe not right now, but his days need to be numbered. They really do. Schmidt was not following through like normal. He was forcing his upper body to follow straight at the plate. I mean, it could be his forearm. Maybe he was laboring that. I don't know. I'll be honest, man. I've never been a big fan of Schmidt. I never have. He's a decent pitcher to eat innings, you know. He's a fifth starter at best to me. Personally, to me. Because I've seen him in enough big games where he doesn't come through. You know, yeah, he's going to beat up on the other teams. He's going to beat up on the A's. He's going to beat up on the, you know, teams like, but when it matters and stuff, and he didn't be terrible, but he's always going to, you know, he's going to give up his 3-4 runs and give you 5 innings, hopefully. And that's not a knock against him because even then, 3 or 4 runs, you should score more than that, you know. They say you need to score at least 5 runs. That's like the standard if you want to win. But, you know, D-Train says, we suck, man. What's good, my guy? Yeah, man. Let me try to get to the bus. I'm behind today. Demon D says, there's no discipline. My cousin Izzy says, Yankees is always... And we're about to play the Mets. The Mets won tonight. The score is down there in the ticker, but they won tonight. They beat the Brewers. The Mets aren't playing well either, but you already know that this is like, they're going to play up. It's a different kind of series. The Subway Series, it has that playoff atmosphere. The players will say that it's not really a big deal, but we all know that they want to win. Obviously, they want to win every game, but these mean a little more. And these are important. And let me tell you right now, the Blue Jays have they have the easiest schedule coming up ever. The easiest schedule, man. And we have one of the hardest schedules. We're going to face the Mets 3 games. I think we go to Seattle after that, face the Mariners. Oh, no, Seattle's coming here. And then we got a tough next 9 games. I'm looking up the Blue Jays schedule right now. Because I know it's going to be easy. Okay. All right, so the Blue Jays are facing the Angels for a 3-game set, and then the White Sox, and then the A's, and then they go face the Giants and stuff, and then we face them again, right, after the All-Star break for another 4-game set. Like, this could get real ugly, man. This could get really ugly. And if you watch me every night, about a week ago, I tell you, man, we're about a bad week away from being in 3rd place. Like, it's that close. And here we are, man. Here we are. So we got to start winning. I mean, it's just they got to figure it out. The one thing I will say though, like I will say, Dominguez is he's showing me something, man. The dude could play. He needs to be in there every day, hands down. And a matter of fact, he needs to be our leadoff. That's what I think. I think they need to just throw him in the leadoff spot, leave him there for like a week, see what he can do. See what he can do. Because it seemed like every time he got on base today, he's a double here, a single, whatever it is, a triple. Right after him, you got Volpe and Wells, the Chicken Parmesan brothers. Freaking Mariano and Luigi. They just, I don't know. And they didn't play terrible today because they both came through a little bit. But when they come up, man, I feel like it's a wrap. I don't care if Dominguez is on third base. It could be bases loaded, no outs. When they come up, I don't feel good. I feel like, oh, man, this is going to be a wasted opportunity. Wasted opportunity. Wells went 1 for 4. Volpe 1 for 5. They're both batting in the low 200s. Volpe 224, Austin Wells 215. And as a matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do because I know I got a few new people in here. Usually I only open up the stats to members, but right now it's open up to everybody. You could put exclamation point and a player's name and their stats will pull up. And I'll show you right now. I'm gonna put Anthony Volpe. I wish it could pull up the other stats. Volpe's 224, 9 home runs. And you know, with Volpe, man, and look, man, I'm gonna be a big hater today. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, but look at his RBIs. His RBIs. He has 40-something RBIs." Yeah, because every time he bats, the bases are loaded. You're gonna get some. You're gonna run into a hit every now and then. That's why he got so many RBIs. But for the most part, he's terrible with people on base, you know? Man. I think you spelled Cody Bellinger wrong there. Brian Hayes, that's a person. You know what? I think Brian Hayes, man, his numbers don't really do him justice, man. I was watching the highlight thing of him the other day because I kept hearing him, and I understand he's Charlie Hayes' son, and I get it. You know, we all love Charlie Hayes. He was a Yankee and everything. But you know, I look at the numbers and I'm like, well, because I don't watch the Pirates that much. Like, it's not that good. But the dude, his highlight reels is nice, though. Let's put it that way. His highlight reel is really good. Really good. Ken says, I am waiting and you're like, I don't see you, Ken. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I don't see you. You sure you're in the right line? Let me, I'm gonna re-put the link, all right? Let me redo the link because I don't see nobody in the lobby. I'm gonna put it up right now. And then pin it to the chat. My cousin Bama says, I think Wade Boggs was much better and should have caught that ball in 1986. I mean, what do you want him to do? Freaking Charlie Hayes was playing third that day. Wade Boggs was nice, man, but Wade Boggs was kind of a dick. Let's be honest, you know. Hitman says, what's intriguing about Hayes is he hits over 300 runners in scoring position. He also has a Gold Glove defense. Yeah, the defense, man. I was watching his highlight, man. The dude is solid, and he could hit. You know, I mean, but obviously, whenever you watch a highlight film, they're only showing you the good stuff. But even the highlight film was impressive. I was like, oh, okay. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it because right now, that's an upgrade. Like, let's be honest, he's an upgrade. We could put Jazz back at second. I think personally, this year they're gonna DFA DJ LeMahieu. Either him or Peraza is gonna go. One of them gotta go. Let me put this away. Who keeps bringing up Willie Castro? Yassine, man, you in love with Willie Castro. He's not bad, man, but I take him if you give me Duran too. Izzy, man, Shohei is never gonna be on the Yankees, man. But you want to see Otani stats? Let me find it, bro. You my cousin, man. Don't be glazing Otani, bro. That dude gets enough glaze. 30 home runs. He's a beast, man. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Eugenio Suarez and Hayes in that order. I want for third base. Yeah, man, we got to do it. Cashman got to get it done. He got to get it done. He just has to. Any news? Anybody know what's going on with Max Muncy? I know he got hurt yesterday. Spencer Jones is raking in AAA right now. He's raking. And you know what? I know some of y'all gonna hate me for this, but that value is really high. You could get something really nice for Spencer Jones right now. Or at the very least, man, just bring the guy up, man. We need help, dude. We need help. Whether it's from the minor leagues or from the trade market, this team needs help. They do. They do. Somebody pull up Jesus Rodriguez. I want to see Jesus Rodriguez. He was raking earlier, and I think that's somebody who could probably come up and help us. Oh, he's on the IL with the bone bruise. Okay, well, at least it's not nothing crazy, man. Because I was afraid that they'd be in the market for third baseman. It kind of hurt us. Jesus Rodriguez, man, he don't. I mean, he cooled down a little bit. He don't got a lot of pop, but the dude's a hitter, man. He got a good bat. Let me see. Hey, can you get on, Ken? Ken, text me, Ken. Text me. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm putting the link in there. CT, can you get on? He says, Jake, I got the same feeling, but I have faith we can figure things out. How? I have no idea, but I do hope they can find the light here. Yeah, it's not over. It's definitely not over. That's for sure. What's up, CT?
Oh, so let me in. Oh, I was checking for Ken.
Yeah, no, but Ken has the public. Hold on, I'm gonna text Ken.
Yeah, I just
So-
was trying for Ken because he was first in line. So,
So what do you think, man?
well, as I said, we had 12 hits and we left 12 runners on base. You're not going to win a baseball game like that. Just getting guys home seems like an obstacle. Yes, we scored some runs today, but it's been an obstacle getting base runners moved, and I don't know. It is what it is. I was with Nathan and Joe earlier. We were discussing this, and we feel like the team is defining the word insanity, which is doing the same things over and over again. And not making a change. That's how the management of this team feels right now. We're gonna beat something to a dead horse to see if it will work.
Hitman's on. Let me add Hitman real quick. Hitman, what's good, man? You hear me? I don't know why it don't show.
But I think you get what I'm saying, though. We keep doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results, and they're just not working.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know if for some people it has issues, and then others is good.
Do I have an echo?
No, I hear you fine.
Okay. Just making sure.
Damn, man. I feel bad sometimes. I be trying to get people up here, man. I really don't. You see, CT, right? I don't know what's going on.
No, I saw people popping up, and you tried getting them on. So, no, Jason, I know you're doing this on purpose. How dare you? How dare
yeah,
you
right. Secretly. No, I'm not, man. Hold on, man. Talk to the people. Let me do something for Ken real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just curious with everyone in the chat. you get this fire Boone thing, fire this. We need to DFA or trade these players. But what is everyone's thoughts in the off season? I'm not talking right now. Do you see a change with the coaching staff? Because I think we do. Maybe it's not firing Boone because the Yankees seem to like him, but overall, the staff, something needs to change. I know people will disagree with me, but I think we need uh, fresh blood in this system. We need a new approach to how we do things. Our analytical team is on drugs or something. Sorry, but tonight, when you look at, I like Jason Dominguez tonight had 4 hits. How much you like to bet he's on the bench tomorrow? What point does that make? Every time a player gets hot, we sit him. The only time to sit a player is like last year with Torres when he wasn't running the first base. You benched him, and what did you get in response? He went off. So that's what you may need to do with Volpe is sit him for just a game. Not like it's not the same situation as Torres. But
Mm,
what I'm saying is give him a day or two off. Let him reset. And let's see what Volpe looks like. But we never rest him.
mhm.
I'm just saying, give him a little rest and have him come back maybe with a little better focus, and you might see a different player. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, man, but I don't think they're gonna do it.
No.
I think the more the fans ask for it, the more they just won't do it. It's like they feel like how
The less
dare they?
likely.
I feel like sometimes they man, look, and this might sound crazy. I feel like they look at us like we're peasants. Like,
I
how dare
agree.
you? How
I
dare
agree.
you? Like, like, and
You're
it's
not
it's
crazy.
arrogance.
You're not
CT is
crazy. It's
CT
arrogant.
is arrogance, and it's just funny because the last couple years it feels like the fan base we've been actually a step ahead of them. We're telling them like, look, this is an issue.
Yeah.
Why issue? What are you talking about? Real Bill, I appreciate it, man. Real Bill, gifted membership. Who got that one? Mike M. Appreciate you joining, man. But yeah, I feel like it's arrogance, and at this point, and it's all of them, dude. And I'll be honest, and I grew up a big fan of Michael K. I love Michael K. But lately too, I see it from him too. It's an arrogance that is disgusting, man. And that's one thing that I cannot stand. I hate
I,
arrogant people, dude. Like, I don't want to use the word hate, but I really dislike it,
mhm.
And I always try to, and if I ever feel like that, like I expect people to tell me because I don't like to be like that. I like people to treat everybody the same, you know. Um, and I just feel like they feel like they're the smartest people in the room, and clearly they're not. They're not. They're not even the smartest people in the division. Definitely not in baseball because we got these small market teams with a third of their payroll, maybe even less than a third of their payroll, running circles around us. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Like this cannot go on much longer. I don't know how puts up with it.
Oh, I agree. I agree. This is just mind blowing to me that we're in this situation here, and we have everybody involved with the team acting like, no, we got this. This isn't that big of a deal. We'll handle. This has gotten to
Mhm,
a point where that we've dug ourselves a hole
mhm.
big time right now. We should be 4 or 5 plus games ahead in this division,
More than
and
that.
we've if Clark Schmidt's injured, I feel like we've blown all of our pitchers' arms out and gotten nothing back from it. Because if Max Fried goes down, who do you got now? You got Rodon, and Rodon, I still don't trust him. So but I feel like we stressed out our pitchers so much. It was gonna happen an injury like this. Your offense is not giving your your pitchers are it's
Mhm.
yeah, you get what I'm saying. Sorry to rant. Sorry.
No, you good. Yeah, man. And it's the craziest thing that this is supposed to be the worst division in baseball, man. Like, it, see, it pisses me off because I'm a we all Yankee fans. That's the one thing we all share in common. Whether we agree on each other's opinions or we might have different ideas on which direction this team should go, but the the one thing that I think for the most of us have it in common in this chat, except for Jack Geezy, because he's a freaking not a Lakers fan, Dodgers fan, but is that we want the Yankees to win. That's the ultimate goal, and I don't know, man. This team, we're a laughing stock, man. I'll be honest, CT, and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
It pisses me. How are you okay with this? We just went through this in the World Series. How we went through a whole off season of this, Then we lost, and look, I don't want to bring Soto because I don't even care about the whole Soto thing anymore. But that was an L to us because we were trying to retain him, and he said, "No, I don't want to be with you. I want to go over there." Okay, bye. So man, we've been just taking L's and L's and L's over and over and over, man. Like, man.
Bam, you see that, Bam? But I feel like I'm watching Yankees single A baseball.
Yeah, man. This is a
That's
disgrace. And you know what's bad? That like when I watch like the old guys like Derek Jeter and Jorge Posada, Alex Rodriguez. Alex is a little more vocal, but when they speak about this team, you can tell they have more to say. They don't want to say what they really think, but they look at this team like, you guys are a joke, dude. It's just, you guys are it's disgraceful, Like
I kind of miss the days of, like, just for a moment, when the team is playing like this for an extended stretch. I'd love for just
Mhm.
1 minute to have Martin back, kicking the door and tossing stuff and going nuts on the team, because I feel like this team needs it. Meanwhile, we lose with Boone, and it feels like he's playing
Mhm.
Xbox with the players after a loss, like a thing. I like a manager who comes in there and it's like, every game matters. We need to do this, and it feels
Mhm.
like the Yankees have had this mentality for quite a few years, where it's okay we lost. It's okay we've lost 6 of our last 10. It's a long season. They keep having this excuse. This year, it's catching up with us quicker than it has. This is not working, and how far and how long can they deny this, that there's a
Yeah.
problem? You were touching upon that. I don't think they can deny it anymore. Right before the All-Star break, and Hal said he wasn't going to spend any money. So, is this what we got? And if he does spend money, what are we going to get? So there's a lot to be said here and heard and seen in the coming weeks. But I'm really disappointed, though, overall, and frustrated. But I haven't given up hope. I still think that we do have good pieces if we can put them together right and add some additional pieces. We do have a successful team. Well, can they win the
Mm.
World Series? I don't know, but they could be a lot more competitive than they are now.
I think we have good players, right? But we have some holes, man. Like I said, and the sink is shipping.
Yeah, you
It's
were the one who said that.
the
Yeah.
sink is shipping. The ship is sinking,
Thinking, yeah,
and they need to start plugging these holes quick, because if not, it's gonna be too late. But real quick, I want to give a shout out to Nitin Sports Rush. Nitin's a great dude, man. He's awesome. He's doing a baseball camp with Rock Riggio on the 29th in Paramus, New Jersey. You got to send me the link, and I'll put in the chat, man. I don't think it's gonna let you do it unless you're a
it's
moderator, maybe.
in the
But
Discord, Jason. If you go on that Discord that we
yeah,
started.
okay. Are you a moderator, CT, on
Of the
this?
Discord? Yeah,
No, of my channel.
of your channel?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
I have no idea.
Alright.
I've never. Maybe
Yeah.
I've been privileged. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can find
I
the
just
link.
looked it up, and Lopez also plays shortstop. Okay. Real Bill says, Nitin, I was on a business trip to Paramus, New Jersey, and got chased by a. Okay, that's random. He got chased by a moose. His name was Mike Messina. He chased him out of there.
The moose.
The moose, baby. Yeah, man. The one thing, like I said yesterday, the one thing is that the season's not over. There's still a lot of baseball. There's still enough time to right the ship.
Yeah.
What's up, Ken?
The sky is falling.
Oh, hell's breaking loose.
Yeah, because you wore that Kansas City shirt, man. Dude.
Hey, Ken, how you doing?
That's my hat, bro.
Ken, what do you think, man?
I think a lot of things.
You know what I mean, though.
About the team?
Yeah, about the team and the direction the team is going. You think
You know what? 162 game, it's a roller coaster ride. There are highs and there are lows. We happen to be stinking it up right now.
yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. Clark Schmidt, I bet you he's down the count for TJ.
Yep.
You think so? Oh yeah, man. They said form, but when it's form and then that's
Man,
the UCL. Yeah. Once they get
I-
that MRI done.
I can't think of a pitcher who's gone down with a forearm injury that hasn't ended up with Tommy John in very short fashion. So I think
Yeah.
he's hooked.
Yeah.
Earlier
now-
I mentioned that.
Now it's another hole CT.
But-
Another hole in the ship.
What that does is that forces the Yankees to have to get a damn starting pitcher now. And we
Yeah.
only got so many bullets in the gun. So who the hell are we going to go after?
Yeah.
And by bullets in the gun, you mean trade capital.
Yep.
I mean, we got some trade capital. Are they willing to part ways?
Man, I'll tell you what,
Yes.
I'm willing to part ways with a shitload of people, actually.
Name him, Ken. I know you can't.
Trent-
I don't want to name him because I don't want the hate mail, man. The
I
hate.
don't care.
comments.
I will take the hate on.
Yeah.
Trent Grisham, gone.
Oh yeah.
Ben Rice, right next to him.
You get in the hatred territory, but you're not there yet. I'm waiting for one specific name.
Cam Schlittler, he's out of there.
I want to see him up here first, man. At least bring him up here.
He is a prospect. He
No,
hasn't
you're right.
got bona fides. If it's going to do something to push us over the top, to heck with it. He's out of there.
Yeah.
I don't know about Jones, depending on who the package may be. I might consider moving him. The only person on my do not touch list is Lombard Jr. Past that, everyone who has a pulse down in the minor leagues is a trade candidate because they ain't up in the majors doing nothing for me.
Yeah, let's pull up George Lombard.
I don't want to. In my opinion, he's not.
He's not ready. That's the only thing, man. Man, we said that about Volpe. Oh, why is it not coming up? I think it's picking up his dad. That's why. Let me put George Lombard Jr.
I was about to say, Pops ain't played in a while. He got those stats.
There we go. Yeah. I don't know, Joe. I mean, Ken. Sorry about that, man. 203.
Man, he's been up in Double-A about a minute.
I know.
He ain't even had time
I like George Lombard Jr., man, and we gotta. I don't. You know what it is, Ken? I'll be honest. I don't trust the how are they developing these players down there? The scouting. I've lost all trust in all aspects of this organization because everything they tell me is a lie, in my opinion. Everything they say, it's like I feel like watching them is like watching politics. You know, Boone should quit. Boone has a future. He should run for office. He has a future there, you know, because he's good at that. Or a Cashman, because they're good at gaslighting.
Yeah, that's very true. I like the way
I tell you what, when they come up to talking about injuries, lie. I don't believe a damn word that they say. One word when it comes to injuries.
It's muscle tightness one day, the next day up surgery. You know, to go from not a big deal to what, you know, overnight. That's what it seems like happens to the Yankees, Ken. I agree with you. So I don't listen to their injury reports either. You know.
Yes, he says there's a fan graph with teams OPS with high leverage situations, and the Yankees are ranked 28th, and the Tigers are ranked first.
Well, I'll tell you what, we ran into a buzzsaw with the Blue Jays because them dudes do not strike out. They don't chase crap off the plate, and our pitchers are known for throwing the slider, sinker. They ain't falling for that stuff.
No.
Yeah, man. Whatever the scouting report was, they were spot on.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Hey
I tell
man,
you what, Luke Weaver, he ain't been the same since he returned. His ERA before he gave up that 2-run blast to Springer was at 9 since his return.
yeah.
I said
Yeah,
that earlier, Ken, too, since his return. Do you think, Ken and Jason, now that we brought that up, do you think they brought Weaver back too soon?
No, because his velocity is up there. The pitches are breaking the way they're supposed to break. He's just not controlling it.
Gotcha.
you want to know? You want me to give you the real truth? The real truth, what I think.
Bring it.
But first, let me get. Hitman says that's gonna force them to call up Schlittler. Yeah, I agree. I want to see him before we trade him. Him specifically. We saw him in spring training. He looked good. I like to see what he can do. But
Yeah, well, you know what? Warren looked better.
yeah, spring training. I never take spring training. That's why I don't even come on live. Like I don't put spring training to me is like it don't mean anything. You know, it really doesn't. But
Well, you got players playing against Double A and Single A guys. You know,
yeah.
they're not playing against the real deal.
And not only that, pitchers are ramping up. Hitters are trying to get their timing. They're trying to. It's not a. It doesn't give you a true like feel of what's really what a
You know
player
what?
really is. You know,
You know what I'm doing right now, right off the bat?
Pablo Reyes did good in spring training.
Yeah, no shit.
That's Joe's guy, Pablo.
But I'm going to the Angels, and I'm asking them what they want for Kenley Jansen. I ain't bringing him in as a closer, but the dude he has postseason experience. The dude can pitch.
At the same time, just give me Zach Neto too. I'll give you Volpe. We'll give him a whole package, man. Take him from us, please.
Take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're building their squad around Neto though, so you know he ain't going nowhere.
I know, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask, right? You know?
Well, I'm quite sure that somebody has already asked, and they got hung up on, or he laughed at and then hung up on.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's tough because we got so much hose. I think that I'm really concerned about the bullpen, man.
I'm telling you, I'm going to the Angels, and I'm looking for Jansen. I'm going to the Marlins. I'm looking for Ronnie Henriquez.
Yeah, but what are you willing to give up for that? You know,
They have been.
Because then we still need a third baseman. We, like you said, we only have so much trade capital.
Well, they've been foaming at the mouth over Everson Pereira for 2 years now. Pereira has no path to the major leagues with us. He's just wasting down there in the minors. So why let him waste? Give the kid an opportunity to go somewhere else and actually play at the major league level. He's earned it. He ain't going to be up there with our squad. So hell with it. If we can trade him and get somebody who will help in that bullpen. And I was watching Henriquez when the Marlins was playing against the Diamondbacks. He's got some nasty, nasty stuff.
99/22 says he's parting ways with Lombard before Ben Rice.
Okay.
And you know what? I for once, 99, I see your point, you know, because on one hand you got Ben Rice, who we seen here, and we know what he's doing up here. I mean, he's not doing the greatest. His numbers don't really, but the metrics love him, right? Ben Rice, man, the analytics, they love him. I'm telling you, if you look at his baseball savant, it is just off the chart. You would think he's freaking.
He's got a high hit rate. When it comes to exit velo, he's probably one of the hardest hitting guys in the major leagues. And when he actually connects with stuff, you know, he's banging. But league batting average is 249. He's well below that.
No, that's what I'm saying. But you know, with prospects, man, but I do believe in George Lombard Jr. I do think that he's gonna be a fine player. But I must say though, I felt like that about other players who turned out to be. So that's where I get torn with these minor leaguers.
But you know what? It's mismanagement at the major league level. Look at freaking Jason Dominguez. That dude should not see a day out of the freaking lineup. If you look at his last 30 days as a right-handed hitter or facing against right-handed pitchers, dude is hitting 357. His numbers are low right now overall because he started the season out so crap poor hitting against right-handed pitchers. There's absolutely no reason that kid should not be in a lineup. A lot of people say he should be the leadoff hitter. I don't necessarily agree with that. I would rather post his behind right behind Judge as a deterrent because dude has 23 intentional walks this year. He tied the major league record since they've been keeping the stat that Mantle had. We ain't even halfway through the season. How many more damn walks is this guy going to see? I'm telling you, I'm laying up every hot hitter behind Judge possible so that they're forced to pitch to him. Dominguez, he's going behind him. Jazz has been having a hot hand. He's behind him. Bellinger, I'd stick him in front of Judge.
Yeah, and that's the problem too. I felt like every time Dominguez got on there, right behind him, you had the rally killers.
Well, and that's what I'm saying, bro. The construction of the actual freaking batting order stinks.
Yeah.
I mean, we run into 4 to 5 almost auto outs.
Yeah, that's one for you, Ken. You want me to read it? I could barely see, so I need to get my glass. I don't know where.
Ken, you say that the season is a roller coaster. That's why it.
He said, Ken, you say that the season is a roller coaster, but why is it that it seems like the Yankees are one of the only teams that go through prolonged stretches like this?
That's not true. Not at all.
Something is off, man.
That is not even remotely true.
The Mets are going through one right now.
The Mets are getting eaten. The Dodgers just came out of a freaking long tailspin too.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at other teams like the Rockies and whatnot, them dudes haven't seen daylight since the season began.
Rubo says, I say all of them on the chopping block. Keep Judge and have a fire sale. I think you know what? For me, I think for the right player, I'm willing to trade anybody. And I think you can't go in there with that. At least don't tell the team like, hey, I want to talk to about a trade, but don't ask for this guy. Let them offer something. I'm sure they're asking for Lombard. I'm sure they're asking for Spencer Jones. And then you take it from there. The whole point is to start the conversation,
Thank you, Jason. Thank
you. And then you go from there. But Cashman knows he's not a dummy. You know what? Even though sometimes he does look like one, in my opinion, but he's been doing this 30 years. He knows the business, So,
but his track record of late hasn't been great.
It hasn't been good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you can't rest on your laurels from 25 years ago. It's exactly. in real world, in the business world, CEOs fall every day.
Yes, this is a "what have you done for me lately" business.
If you are on a trend that you are not succeeding, then it's time to move on. And people are like, "Oh, you can't move on for Cashman." Bullshit, baloney. I'm calling Kim Ang, very smart baseball person who was brought in the Yankee system. I think she's more than capable of cleaning house and assessing talent and keeping valid talent on our team and moving that which is not.
Yeah, I think I think this team is ready for a change of regime. It has to happen this offseason. And I get it, they're gonna have to eat some money because they already gave Boone that extension, and Cashman has, I think, 2 more years too. But you can't, it's like you can't have one without the other, right? You can't just fire Boone and leave Cashman there. Or you can't fire Cashman and it's not even fire. It's just like, hey man, we just need to go a different direction. That's all.
Thanks for the good time and memory. We parted with Torrey. We parted with
with Joe Torre. We parted with Joe Torre.
And Torrey had 4 World Series championships under his belt. He wasn't getting it done.
For freaking what's the thing called? The midges?
He got petted and sent to the door.
Yeah. You're right.
I mean, they didn't fire him, but they offered him $1 million contract, which he started laughing and said, "No, I'm not doing that.
I'm good."
Yeah. And then Yankees know how to get rid of people.
Then he went to the Dodgers and proceeded to do absolutely nothing with them.
Yeah, I think
he was past his time.
Yeah. And that's
He-
where
Nice.
Cashman is. Cashman is past his prime.
I want to bring this up here because at 99, man, but 99 you get so negative. So he's like DFA Stanton, Volpe, Wells, beat it. Oh my god, dude. And I feel you, man. The frustration is real. Like I understand, like I respect everybody's opinion. I might not agree with it.
You can't fire the whole team.
Exactly. Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
what are you going to have? Squid up there playing shortstop?
I hear the Bat Boys got a good batting average this year.
No, but I think that like I would say this, right? Even though I was upset, but I look at it like this: like, look, it's not over yet. It's not over. We got to freaking they got to step it up. It's still a lot of base. We got pretty much a whole half a season to go. Right, a lot could happen in a half a season.
Yeah.
And I do think that some moves need to be made, and that's on the front office to make those moves. Hopefully they do it. I would say though, like you said, Ken, they don't have a good track record at trade deadlines of making big splashes.
We picked up what Middleton 2
Kenny
years.
Middleton, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that was a freaking spectacular dedeadline pickup.
That was the biggest disappointment, I think.
And that was the only
history.
acquisition that we made at that point was him.
Yeah.
And then we trade for Frankie Montas and that brew crew. That one really worked out. We brought in Andrew Heaney. That really worked out. And then superstar Joey Gallo, who couldn't pour pee out of a boot with directions tattooed to the bottom. He has a hard hit rate, and sometimes
you know what? He's a pitcher, man. Maybe you could throw him in the bullpen.
Yes,
give him a 1 year.
So I mean, I'm talking. The only successful ad that they've had recently is Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what frustrates me, Ken and CT, that if I feel like even when they make a move, they leave other needs unattended,
But the whole point is they screwed up. They brought Jazz Chisholm in here to be a second baseman.
Put him the third.
He's played everywhere but second base.
And you know what's crazy? It doesn't only affect Jazz. It affects Volpe because they spent the whole spring training building a bond, learning each other, playing with each other up the middle, and all of a sudden that's gone, And I'm not giving Volpe an excuse, but I'm sure there's something to that,
I will tell you, Volpe personally, he is a great shortstop when it comes to average regular plays. As about 10 seconds into pressure, the mind flushes. His decision-making process is completely jacked. And that's when you see the errors and the stupid throws going every which way but loose. He made one throw to third base that got a runner out during the series. He's made 3 of those damn throws this season that have ended up in the dugout, rolling down the freaking wall. I mean, I don't know how many times you got to get hit in the damn head with a sledgehammer to figure out that's really not a high percentage throw, and it might be better just to eat the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you say that, Ken, I think like everybody's a great regular routine play grumble.
Well,
you got a million of them in the minor leagues, Not everybody. I know not everybody, but I mean in the minor leagues, I bet you could find somebody who's gonna field every routine ground ball, but he probably can't hit. Or you understand what I'm saying? Like,
but Gleyber,
you can find that.
Gleyber was the most freaking awesome second baseman when it came to spectacular plays. You hit something straight at him and have him throw the ball to first base. God knows where the thing is going to end up. He couldn't handle routine plays.
Yeah, but I think that was more like, I think it's a mental thing sometimes. But real quick, though, I want to make sure, for those of you just joining the stream, if this is your first time, please subscribe. Please like if you can. Also, make sure you go check out Ken the Ugly Truth. You want to plug your channel, Ken? Real quick.
I do a lot of play-by-plays. Been miserable here over the last month because I've been calling some real crap games. But I hang in there and do it to the end. I was out with my family today at Harbor Park watching the Tides play the Durham Bulls. Came back and saw that there was 3 innings left in the game. Even though my stomach was pitched. I knew good things weren't going to happen, and I ended up calling it anyhow. Generally on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I come on and have an open panel, so everybody can come up like they are here on Jason's stream to express their thoughts, their opinions, and whatnot. Have general topics, but a lot of it is just let's talk baseball, and then I throw in pre-series reviews. I was trying to put together the one for the Mets and the Yankees tonight, but the Mets haven't announced any damn pitchers, so that's a little bit hard.
I know. That's why I've been trying to So I usually have this graphic. Well, it's picking up July 5th, but when I try to go tomorrow's picture, it won't pick up. But this is Saturday's matchup right here.
Right.
Frankie Montas, ex-Yankee, as we all know, who came from the A's, who we really want. Really, we wanted Luis Castillo, but we wouldn't trade Volpe, and we had to settle for Montas. And he came over here with a shoulder injury, and it seems like he's still dealing with injuries.
I will never endorse a trade with the A's for a pitcher again.
Yeah, and you know what? But a lot of it is our fault. Well, I would say, especially with the Montas situation, like our people, our doctors should have picked that up when they did the physical. They should have known something was wrong with this guy. We didn't for whatever reason. I remember one time. Remember, Carlos Correa was supposed to sign with the Mets. Carlos Correa was literally like he was a Met. All they had to do was sign the dotted line. He already signed. He was just waiting for King Cohen's signature, and the physical came in, and they were like, "Hold on," it was announced and everything, you know. And I'm just saying, like, the Yankees got to do better with stuff like that, because we had it with Scott Airfrost. He came over here, he got hurt right away. Like, they got to do a better job with that stuff.
He pitched like an inning and a half before he ended up not seeing him for almost 2 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
And by the way, though, guys, they have announced it's Stroman versus Justin, can't read it, for game 1, Rodon versus Montas, and Fried versus Waddell for game 3 in the Mets series. I guess Waddell's a new guy they brought up, and I can't read the guy. Justin something is a game 1 starter.
So I want to ask you guys, right? I mean, like, as a fan base, we all say, hey, you know, we want this trade, that trade. You know, so many rumors going around, so many people. What do you think is the more likely scenario the Yankees do?
I think the Yankees probably pull IKF and Bednar from the Pirates.
Don't say.
I knew that.
You're asking me what I think they're going to do.
I know, man. But you're like, come on. Oh my God, man.
I'll tell you what. You may be down on IKF. But IKF is one of those people that's like a Swiss Army knife. He's multi-positional versatility, and you lost that with Cabrera. He ain't coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, I like IKF. I'll be honest. I like IKF. Once they moved him at a shortstop, it's like everything got better for him, you know?
But the dude never played shortstop. That's what I'm talking about, Yankee mismanagement of players. Dude was a Gold Glove third baseman. Did he ever play third base for the Yankees? No.
He had a few starts there. After, you know.
After
just he was our center fielder, Ken. What are you talking about?
Exactly. But Boone told everyone, he's the best shortstop in the league. It's like, are you for real? Where's your crack pipe, bro? Because that ain't the case. Stop lying.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but when I think about it, right, I understand why people laugh at the Yankees, man, and stuff like that. Like, we had IKF at center field at one point, freaking Willie Calhoun playing right field, and Jake Bowers in left. Like, we've been, man, this past couple of years have been just insane.
I mean, honestly, after Brett Gardner left, we didn't have a left fielder. We had not had one. We played every freaking monkey on the planet in that position.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Jacob says Grandpa Ken is still up. Jacob got jokes, man.
Oh, Jacob. Yeah.
And then
Twin brother Jays past your bedtime.
and you look at third base. Who's the last real third baseman we had? Urshela?
Josh Donaldson.
Yeah. Okay, input noted.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's how bad it's gotten, man. And they gotta look.
But we've had positions that have had prolonged holes in them, and there's not been an attempt truly to fix them.
Josh Donaldson, you got to put the year.
Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, I use that analogy of a sinking ship, right? Or boat. I don't know. It just came to me that I didn't think about that earlier. I didn't hear it nowhere. I just feel like the team has so many holes, and I know that we can't fill all of them. Like realistically, there's no way we could fill all of them. But we have some big ones that they have to address if we want it to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
The bullpen is starting to really worry me, especially with Cruz going down.
Three bullpen arms is what you actually need to be a viable freaking postseason team.
Yeah, and I don't see, and I mean, I don't know about you guys, right? I don't fully trust Devin Williams, and as of late, Weaver, I don't know what I'm getting from him, And I love Weaver. He's a great dude. Luke Weaver is so likable. It's insane, man. If you don't like Luke Weaver, something's wrong with you.
I saw Leiter coming into the game tonight and just started shaking my head. I was like, oh my God, what in the hell are we going to get out of this guy?
Right there with you.
He's
growing on me though. I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to think they overusing him. That could be an issue.
Trust me, he's being overused, but he's stinking while he's being overused. So they just marched Leiter out there to get kicked in the ding ding at the press conferences.
Oh no, man! But who else you gonna throw out there, man? That's what I'm saying. Freaking Brubaker.
When's the last time you seen Ian Hamilton touch the mound?
But he's not in the circle of trust anymore. He's lost. They've lost confidence in him. That's what I'm saying. Nobody, but
Weaver's not.
Boone loves Mark Leiter Jr. You can't tell him nothing about it. You could tell that he really believes in him. The same way he has the same belief in him that he had in Willie Calhoun. Willie Bang Bangs.
And how did that work out for us?
I'm not gonna lie. Mark Leiter Jr. is starting to grow on me. Ever since that the series versus the Reds when he pitched those 2 games back to back, and he pitched like it was more than you can ask for. Like, and you know why I like him? Because a pitcher like that throwing that many pitches is like really risking injury at that point.
You know who my guy was?
Who's that?
Yuri De Los Santos.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was going out there. He was eating innings left and right. They wasn't scoring on him. He went down with the injury.
Dennis Santana, is he still suspended?
He's suspended. He's suspended.
He's still suspended, but he's another ex-Yankee who went elsewhere and I don't know because he figured it out. I wouldn't want to bring him back though, even though he has some good numbers. I just don't. I have a thing that I feel like certain players bringing them back, it doesn't usually work out. Some people
here's my analogy. When you date a girl and you kick her to the curb and you're done with her, why date her again? Because the flaws that caused you to kick her to the curb are still there.
Oh, Ken, man, you're going to hell, Ken.
I might.
Oh,
that's like, why would you remarry a person that you divorced?
I mean, it happens. Sometimes you can rekindle the love. We can rekindle the love with Dennis Santana. There's nothing wrong with that. There's enough love to go around. Oh, man. I'm trying to get in the chat. There's a lot of good chats in here, good comments. Man, I appreciate everybody joining, man. I really do. We got like 55 in here. Make sure you smack the like button.
Well, how many likes do we have?
17.
Come on now. Let's get real.
Yeah, man. And make sure you go check out.
I for tonight's game, I was on for three innings, about 48 minutes. I had 58 people in the stream. I had like 8 at one time and ended up with, I don't know, 7 or 8 likes. We've been here, long discussion, a lot of people here. Hit the daggone button. It don't cost you nothing. It's free.
Nah.
The first thing I do every video I join, that's the first thing I do is click like.
Show
No,
love.
you got
Even Petruzzi and his damn grandpa jokes.
you gotta earn the likes, man. That's how I feel.
button.
Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm about to hit it, and I'm like, oh, nope, no.
Now you said that, Jason. I'm unliking this. I'm unliking this, Jason. Now you said that. I was having a good time till he said that.
It's okay, man. We'll mute you in a second. No. Yeah, man. So what do you the Mets, right? This Mets series, predictions, man.
They are going to get hammered. They don't have a pitcher that can stand. No, they don't have a pitcher that can stand up.
You know what it is, though. I hate to be the negative Nancy, the Debbie Downer of the group, but this team finds a way to play down to the competition. They make the worst pitcher look like he's freaking
a Cy Young candidate.
Yeah, he's freaking Randy Johnson on the mound.
If they got an ERA higher than 5, he's gonna look great against us. Figure that one out, you know. Sorry, Jason, didn't mean
the only thing. Go ahead. The only thing that I truly don't want to see is I don't want to see Trent Grisham hitting leadoff.
What is the free Derek Chavon?
Murgy?
I don't know what's going on with this guy, George Floyd. Okay, we try to keep it unpolitical over here, man. I don't know where you came up with that, man. This is a baseball chat.
Stop
baseball
talking.
Grow on you. 99 says, "Grow on you. Lighter sucks." He does, man. When he goes out there, he reminds me of the guy at the Love's truck stop, and I like that guy. You know, so. Why you laughing? I'm serious, man.
Truck stop, Love's truck.
I like him. That's what I said. I'm pretty sure Mark Latta Jr. has his CDL. I can almost guarantee you that. I'll put money on that one.
Been all around, man.
Santana is also an option. Yeah. You know, the thing with Santana, he didn't pitch too well here, and I don't know. I have a feeling like certain people, whether they're doing good, like when they come over here, they got to get with Matt Blake's program, you know. The Yankees have their way of doing things, and I don't think he messes with pitchers that much. You know, only pitchers that really, if you come over here and you're not pitching well and you got DFA'd by some other team, then yeah, he's gonna tell you like, look, this is what we want you to throw. This is what we think is effective. But I think that they rely heavily on Matt Blake, you know, to make miracles. When they get pitchers, I'm sure they'll probably get like 3 or 4 random pitchers before the season's over. And it's like throwing crap on the wall and hoping something sticks, you know?
Maybe we could bring Caleb Ferguson back.
I'll pass. I'll pass. Pass.
Well, guys,
Joe Romero.
Jason, thank you very much for having me on. Ken, really good seeing you. Thank you, guys. Everyone in the chat, have a good night. But I got to get up in the morning, so take it easy, guys. And hopefully the Yankees can.
You know what? What a BS excuse. Everybody has to get up in the morning.
I've been up for all day.
Hopefully.
But thank you guys very much, and have a good night or morning, I should say. And I'll talk to you guys soon.
Hold on, hey, CT, before you go, are you gonna you doing the morning show with Joe on NY Yankee Mania?
Yeah, yep, and and also keeping that Discord channel up. So that's what's been keeping me busy. I kind of had to build it from the ground up and get it all set up and whatnot, and it's been a lot of work, but it's working out. But yeah, I'll be on the AM. I think Ken's coming on the AM, and I guess we'll re-dissect this loss a little more.
I'm gonna try to post the link for the Discord on the chat. Go ahead, and I'm gonna help you out, CT. I just haven't had time, but You don't have to work so hard. That's why they have bots. You can make a bot to do all that for you, and we're gonna figure it out together. I got you, CT. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you, CT. Have a good night, man, and happy 4th of July too.
Yeah, you too. Happy holidays, guys. Happy holidays.
All
Take
right.
care.
All right, bye.
So are you queuing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What you said? What?
Are you queuing tomorrow?
Queuing?
Barbecuing?
Oh, barbecuing?
You're-
Oh
you're-
man,
you're
I'm from New
Texas.
York, man. We just say barbecue. We don't say queuing.
Well, you live in Texas. You lived in Texas for a while. They
I
call
know,
it
but
queuing.
I don't partake amongst the locals here. Now I'm just playing. Nah, I'm not gonna barbecue tomorrow. It's too much work. I don't want to do that. I am gonna cook some food with my wife and but to barbecue, I don't feel like doing all of that. What about you?
Well, I'm probably gonna do the standard burgers and dogs thing, but I'm calling play by play tomorrow afternoon too. So if I cook, it's got to be early.
Yeah.
Plus, my son will be over. My son will also jump on the barbecue too.
Okay. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. I don't know who this Murgy guy is, man, but you need to chill out, dude. It's your problem. Hunt Tough says the Blue Jays fans are really feeling themselves. I mean, look, they should be. They just came out of. They literally rose from the grave, and they're in first place, even for a day, because tomorrow it could change. But for tonight, they're in first place.
You watch the next series they go play, they'll collapse.
Maybe, but they're gonna play the Los Angeles Angels, and they're not the greatest team.
Angels gave us a hard time. They swept the Dodgers, so they ain't that bad.
Nope. Well, let me try. I'm trying to remove these people, man. Don't start with that, man. You know what? I'm gonna leave him in the chat. You can say whatever you want. I don't care. Keep chatting away. It helps the stream. I don't know who is this person, and if you when you time them out, they'll make another account and they'll come on in a different name and everything. You good, bro? You think you're the only one? I'm bored too. I'm bored too, man. Poverty, no, these dudes are incredible, man. So I'm gonna time them out. They'll be back though. They will be back.
You ain't got any mods in the stream, bro?
I do, Jacob. All my mods are probably sleeping right now. You're failing me. I'm gonna have to add some more mods. That's when you know you made it, man. When you start getting dummies like that, man. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Ken. I was down today with the game. I just I don't know, man. It is what the good thing though. I try to be optimistic. At least look, there's baseball left to play. We still got a bunch of months to play, man.
Well, I'll tell you, Jason. You know, by the time the trade deadline is said and done, this team is not going to look like it does now.
Yeah, it never does. Like the season is so long that, and not only our team, every team, the roster will be totally different.
Some people will move. Some people will play well. Some will be a buster. Hopefully, we're more so on the good side than the bad. But without a doubt, we need to first and foremost we need to fortify that bullpen because it is hurting.
Yeah.
And I mean, with Cruz's injury, he's out till September.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there because he's been the one like bright spot in the whole bullpen, the one solid guy that you can go to. And
he led Major League with reliever strikeouts. He was balling.
Yeah.
You can't just snap your finger and replace that because we don't have it. And I mean, everyone looked at Loizaga as being the second coming. They thought he was going to be the pitcher he was before he had the TJ. He's working his way back into shape. He ain't going to be there.
Well, I'm adding moderators real quick. You want to be a moderator, Ken?
Sure.
I gotta find you in the chat. Yeah. Well, Ken, I appreciate you joining me, man. When are you coming back to the play-by-play? We missed you like a couple days now.
Yeah, because I had bowling night on Wednesday, ended up with the 699 series. My back was a little sore because I had to carry my team because they sucked, the rest of them.
Yeah.
Then tonight I had my wife bought tickets to the Tides baseball game at Harbor Park. It's the Orioles AAA farm system
The Norfolk
club.
Tides.
Yeah,
Yep.
and they were facing up against the Tampa Bay Rays farm system, the Durham Bulls.
The Durham Bulls, man.
Yeah, and the Bulls
Like the
tore
movie.
the Rays team tore up the Tides. My wife kept telling me to shut up because I was asking the Tide players how they liked Norfolk because they was going to be here for a while. I says, "You think you're going to break through on that organization? You ain't got what it takes, bruh. Go sit down on the bench." And Herrstat, he got sent down from the O's. He was in there, and he struck out 3 times tonight. I says, "You wonder why the O's chopped you and sent you down to the minors?
They
You
sent him down
can't."
to the minors? Really?
Yep.
I had no idea.
You can't hit these clowns. What was you doing in the majors? Nothing.
That's the guy who had the big thing. I guess he felt like Volpe stepped on him. Oh no, Pablo Reyes, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
He's a knucklehead.
yeah. He's down in the minors now. I was making fun of him all night long.
Damn.
Plus, we had all these Oriole fans around me. I was wearing a Yankee shirt, Master Chief hat. My grandson was there with his Yankee shirt, Yankee hat. My whole family was Yankeed out. Oh, y'all getting your asses kicked by the Blue Jays. I says, yeah, but we didn't get kicked by Orioles.
I know, right? The Orioles are done, man. But man,
says-
we got to take this division somehow. I wouldn't be happy with a wild card win, even though you know a wild you never know what could happen. But I feel like wild card teams they're at a disadvantage because they got to use their pitchers early. It'd be tough. Yeah, Stephen B. I'll make you a mod. Hold on, I'm trying to figure it out right now.
For the dadgum Rays, the Rays have been playing for a century there at George M. Steinbrenner Field. They're about to take it on the road for a while because they didn't want to be here in Tampa with the rainy season coming. I have a feeling that they're going to take some chinks there in their armor.
Oh yeah, the Ray. I think the Blue Jays are more of a threat in my opinion. From what I saw this week, man, them guys they was slugging, dude.
Well, I'll tell you what, we faced right up against them here, not right around the corner. We'll be playing them in their own house again. I was like, God Almighty.
I would say though that their pitching is not so great. Like their pitching is hittable, but today this week, this 4-game series, they came to play. They were hitting, man. Them guys were hitting. That kid, Barger, is that his name? I don't know where he came from, but he owns us. He owns us this series.
Owned him. What about Springer?
Springer too, yeah, but he's always owned us.
Well, Springer owned us when he was an Astro. Springer ain't done jack as a J against us until this series. It's like, ooh, this guy woke up. He's playing like he used to play.
I want to bring up Eric Wallace. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping by. Evening all. I may be a Mariners fan, but a lot of you all know me. Just thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna face you guys soon, and it's gonna be interesting. The Judge and the Kyle Riley, that's gonna be the big headline of that series.
MVP discussion, yeah.
Yeah.
Eric jumped in into my stream and subbed up when we were doing play-by-plays with for the Mariners and the Yankees the last go round. Good dude.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good. I don't sleep on the Mariners just for the simple fact that they have pitching, and this year it looks like
their starting staff is terrifying.
Yeah,
especially that Brian Wu kid.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty.
I'm gonna pull them up on the. I don't know what the. I know they're not in first. The Astros are in first, but let's take a look at that real quick. Oh, they're second, 6.5 games, so they're not out of it. But the Astros, I don't know how they jumped out on a lead like that. I don't know if you know, but Yordan Alvarez, he was supposed to be doing a rehab. He has a setback. They're sending him for some tests on his hand or something like that.
Yeah.
Jeremy Pena, broken rib. So, but they always find a way to get it done. I don't know how it is, how they do it.
Well, I tell you what, they might as well paint their team without Pena.
Mm-hmm.
Pena's leaving them.
Oh, definitely, man. Unless they call for some money.
Dude, he signed Scott Boras as his agent. There ain't no way that the Astros are ponying up a cash that Boras is looking for.
Nobody thought they signed Josh Hader, and they did.
Okay.
Okay. Oh man. Stephen B says Jason has been a bad month. Trades and guys up. Team could be back better. Need some major tweaking. Yeah, they do. You know, the thing is, like,
They
we're
need
not
to
the
be,
only
they need to be twerking.
tweaking.
Oh, all right.
Oh man, you got to tweak your glasses. The thing is though, like I try to explain it because everybody thinks, no, get this guy, get that. I'm like, you do know there's 29 other teams, right? Like, and they're all, obviously not all of them are sellers, but I mean buyers. But there's a lot of buyers out there, and we're not the only.
Man, let me tell you, with all the injuries that the Dodgers got and them guys ain't coming back, and they got a deep farm system, they're gonna be shelling for some pitching.
Yeah, so there's competition out there. So that's why I tell people, like, if you really love a player and you want to get a player, you're gonna have to pay, and you might have to overpay a little bit, and that's just how it is every year.
I mean, for instance, last year at the trade deadline, Yusei Kikuchi, garbage, but he handled the Yankees. What did the Astros do? They went out and got Kikuchi
Yeah,
just to countermeasure us, and they overpaid big time for him.
yeah. It seems like everybody's overpaying for Kikuchi.
And then
He just
his 3-year, $63 million contract. I mean, he's maybe a 4-starter at best.
I want to bring up a comment here, Ken, and I mean, I don't agree with it, but you tell me what you think. 99/22 says MLB needs to investigate Kyle Riley. He's on PEDs.
Why would you say that?
Exactly. That's my. Why would you say that? Because he's hit 30 home runs. I mean, look, dude.
The dude is. Have you seen him? He's freaking huge.
Yeah, he's not on PEDs. I don't think he's on PEDs, man. And they do test people, and I'm sure he's been tested. They don't tell it. They don't say, "Hey, today I got tested for PEDs." But Major League Baseball does test players. That's how they find players.
I mean, that's how Profar ended up getting popped.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly how it works, but they do regularly test players randomly. And
it's like our military thing, dude.
Yeah, like urinalysis.
Yeah, your number came up. They got you in lockdown.
Yeah, and you don't leave till you pee. That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, they do. They have a system. Is it the greatest? I don't know, but they do have a system. So,
well,
you say they need to investigate him. I'm sure they've already drawn blood from him and tested him at some point. So
the dude from the Phillies, the closer that they got, he got popped.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they're catching people.
Yeah. He had 33 today. Let me see if this works. I used to have a leaderboard here, but I don't think it's working right now. I'll figure that thing out. Tatis got suspended for PEDs. Yep, he got. I mean, it's. Don't get me wrong. It's part of all sports. Even if you go to swimming, you people pop for PEDs. You could go to freaking track and people are popping hot for PEDs. It's in every sport. But to just accuse somebody because they hitting a lot of home runs of using PEDs is like, come on, dude. Really? Like, let's not. That's what gives the Yankee fan base a bad rap, man. You know. Now, if he was if they was to test him and they came on, they say, yeah, he popped out for PEDs, then by all means, have at it. But come on, dude.
Take your 80-game suspension, no postseason eligibility, be done with you.
Yep. Real Bill P said, I was just tested 2 days ago by the DOD. Real Bill P popped hot, man. I know he did. Real Bill, man. He's going to come back freaking Diesel 70-year-old, just freaking.
Yeah, but Bill will pull out that medical sheet and all the stuff they got him on. He'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, man, but I appreciate you joining me, Ken. And one last time, you want to make sure that they know where to find you and let them know that you have I don't know if you're gonna do the play-by-play tomorrow, but
I'm doing it with Joe. I'm supposed to do it with Joe on NY Yankee Mania.
mhm.
I'll be carrying the games for game 2 and 3 on Yankees The Ugly Truth. Be going on probably about 5 to 10 minutes before game time. Get a little bit of chatting in. Hop in, say hey, drop a like.
Mhm.
Appreciate anyone who takes time out of their busy day to show. Most appreciated.
So you doing the play-by-play, and then what about the series review?
I'm doing a series preview tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
I don't have the time set yet because it's the 4th of July.
Yeah, I get you.
Mama set some schedules. I got to live with it.
Oh yeah, man. I know how that is. Trust me. I gotta go take care of some stuff.
See,
But I'm probably in trouble as we speak.
I mean, I was the Master Chief, but she was the captain, so she always had the charge.
Mhm. But all right, Ken, I appreciate you joining. I appreciate everybody in the chat. My cousin Bam Bam, bro, I love you, dude. That's my cousin there. Real Bill, appreciate the support. 99, Hitman. Hitman says 90 is 99 Li King. I don't know. It could be. It could be. If not, they got to be related somehow because they have the same mindset. But I appreciate you guys. And Hitman, man, I'm gonna hit you up on Twitter. Because I got to get you up here. We got to figure it out, man. I appreciate it, man. Make sure you go follow Ken at the Ugly Yankees, the Ugly Truth. And I'm going to go get some sleep, man. I'm tired. I've been up since like 3 a.m. And it's been a long day. Final words, Ken?
Let's go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees. Appreciate it, y'all. Take care.